Hey, what's going on everyone? JSTCG here, coming at you with a ban list prediction video. I thought maybe the ban list would be dropping today. We're like less than a week away from YCS Niagara. I thought maybe if anything the ban list would drop this Monday today, but we haven't seen anything yet, so I thought, well, let's just make a video talking about what I'd like to see on the ban list and what I'm kind of predicting. So let's just talk about it. Cards I think will or should be banned. Now, the first one, I think we're all gonna think the same thing, Mystic Mine. Mystic Mine is just a very, very annoying card that's been playable for far too long in my opinion. I would love to see Mystic Mine banned. I think Konami might do it, but I also feel like I could see them putting it at 1 or maybe 2 even. They might not completely ban it, they might ban other cards around it, but I feel like they won't just ban the problem. If you put Mystic Mine to 1, it's very easy to search, terraforming, other things like that, metaverse. I think they should just ban it, but we'll see what happens. After that, I feel like the second problem card is Artifact Scythe. I feel like the card's just not very interactive. The whole point of Yu-Gi-Oh! And playing against a duelist is to interact with them. So cards like Mystic Mine and Scythe, I'm just not a fan of, especially because they've been around for so long. I feel like Scythe hasn't seen as much play lately, but it's still a problem that should be addressed. I think they should just ban it. Another card that I feel like might be ban worthy is Crystron Halqifibrax. This is a card, again, it's been around forever. Different strategies and decks have abused this card and summoning out tuners and stuff like that, but what they've done over the past few years is ban all of the tuners that Hulk can summon out rather than just targeting Hulk itself and banning it. But again, lately I feel like Hulk hasn't been seeing that much play. I thought it would be much bigger in Sprite when Sprite first came out, but not many Sprite decks are playing it. I guess if you're playing the Divas, then it's definitely worth playing, but it just hasn't really been in that many deck lists that I've seen. So I don't know if Konami will actually ban it because of not seeing it in tournament deck profiles that much. However, I feel like it's just a matter of time before somebody discovers some new crazy combo that abuses Hulk and tuners, or a new tuner comes out and everybody uses Hulk again for some crazy combo or something like that. So I could maybe see them banning it. I don't know if they will or not, but I'd like to see it gone. Now, moving on to limited cards. If my wish of Hulk getting banned does come true, that means they could probably unban some of the tuners surrounding Hulk, such as O-Lion. I feel like these little tuners shouldn't have to pay for Hulk's sins, and they should be able to come back. Maybe even a card like Glow Up Bulb could return. Another card that I think could come off of the ban list is Orcust Harp Horror. I know a lot of people would like to see this card come back. I'm a big fan of the Orcust archetype. I like the whole music theme. It's a fun Link deck. And of course, Dingirsu is just an insane Exceed monster. Harp Horror could come back. I don't think Orcust is going to be insanely broken or powerful with having it at 1. I mean, no one's really playing the deck now anyways, and it might give people a chance to actually play it and do well with it and pick it back up again. Maybe it's a deck they set off to the side, you know, for a couple years. And another card I'd like to see come to 1 is Thunder Dragon Colossus. Now, Colossus might be a hot take for some people. I know a lot of people absolutely hate that card. Don't get me wrong, I think if it was at 2 or 3 that would be insane, but I feel like 1 would be kind of fun. It'd be fun to play. I personally never played it, but I totally would if it was at 1. I think it's a really cool fusion monster. There's awesome fusion strategy decks out there, so they could take advantage of it. And I'd just like to see it come back at 1. I could see why it might not ever come back, but I feel like now it's still powerful, but not quite as powerful as it was a couple years ago. There's stronger cards that can out it. I'd like to see it come back. Next up, for semi-limited cards, the only cards I could really see going to 2 would possibly be the Water Enchantress and Rite of Aramasur. The adventure package has been out for quite a while now as well, and it's a really good engine. And I feel like they could put those cards both to 2 and still have the engine be playable and good, but just not as consistent. I don't think they will hit the adventure package super hard, and if they did make those cards go to 2, people might actually still pick up the cards and pick up the set that those cards are in, and it would also bring the prices down a little bit since you don't need as many copies. People that didn't have access to the adventure package might still pick it up, and if it starts doing better and better, then maybe they'd hit it even harder. But I feel like you could put those cards to 2 and still have a nice engine piece for a deck. But another card that I could see going to 2 could be Astrograph Sorcerer. We saw it go to 1, I think 2 lists ago. It's been fairly recent, and Pendulums haven't really been doing a whole lot, so I feel like they could benefit from a second copy, and I don't think it would make them like overpowered or anything like that, but could be good for Pendulum players. Shout out to Triff. For unlimited cards, I have 2 cards I'd like to talk about. The first being Fusion Destiny. I definitely think Fusion Destiny could come back to 3. I mean, Phoenix Enforcer isn't doing anything now. It's not as crazy as a package as it was, like, you know, beginning of the year even, so I think Fusion Destiny can come back. Hero players don't deserve it to have it at 2. Bring it back to 3, let them play it, and maybe some other decks would take advantage of it, but I don't think it's going to do a whole lot. And the last card that I think should be unlimited would be Dynamite Knight. I could totally see that coming back. It went to 2 on the last ban list. True Draco's good, but it's not doing a whole lot, and they've slowly been including things for that deck to come to 2 or 3 copies each. No Masterpiece yet, I don't know. Maybe that'll be the next step. 1 copy of Masterpiece. That card's still scary though, I don't know, but I think they can have Dynamite. Let me know what cards you would like to see come on or off of the ban list. I would love to read your comments. Let me know if I missed anything. I just thought I'd quickly put this video together and talk about my first thoughts on what I think could be banned or should be banned. I'd love to know what you think. Stay tuned for more Yu-Gi-Oh! News related videos such as deck profiles, openings, any sort of news that comes out for the game I like to talk about, and if you're into those things as well, consider hitting the subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Until next time, take care, peace out, and have a good one.